Hi, I'm Scott, and I suffer from hair loss. I started losing my hair when I was in my early 20s, and for me it was something personal. I felt it was holding me back career-wise. I felt nervous when I was trying to act socially out with friends or out trying to meet people, and just wanted to have the confidence that a full head of hair would build. I had looked at different hair loss solutions, both surgical and non-surgical. My original plan or original thought was to go with a surgical type solution, and first started researching those. But upon researching those, I was worried that it wouldn't look real when it came out. It'd be something that I would be stuck with. I was concerned about the pain, the discomfort, and then I really wanted a full head of hair, and in researching that, a lot of the research and the pictures and the folks that I talked to got some hair growing back, but it wasn't quite the look that I knew that I wanted. I started researching non-surgical companies and various companies that had different types of hair systems. The very first company that I went with fitted me with a system that utilized clips. That did damage to not only the hair that I had left, but also to my head. So I continued to do research on various companies, ended up at another non-surgical company when I was living in Seattle, and that was fine. It, to me, didn't always look natural, but you know, it's what I went with. About 8 years ago, 9 years ago, I got transferred to LA. So my first thought was, oh no, moving to LA had to look good. And then my second thought was, oh no, what am I going to do if the system or the company that I was using this system with is in Seattle? So I started researching companies in LA. Originally found Farrell Hair via their website. And that initially impressed me was the website and the information that was on that. I moved down here, came in for a consultation, and right from the start, they were great to work with. They answered all of my questions up front, showed me how the systems would look, what made Farrell, you know, above the rest of the companies. And ultimately, that's what I chose, and Farrell has changed my life in LA.
Thank you, Scott. You know, everybody deserves hair, and Scott's story is typical of the research that a hair loss sufferer goes through. I think if I was a hair loss sufferer, I would have probably made the big mistake of going with a surgical company. I mean, taking Propecia and all those things isn't devastating, but when they scar up your scalp, and Scott isn't scarred up yet, right? He can gracefully go bald someday if he really wanted to. When they scar up your scalp, it's over. I can't tell you how many clients we have that come to us where we, frankly, shave off all those transplants and put on a hair system. You know, you just think that maybe if it comes from a doctor, it's better. It's just not the case. Non-surgical hair replacement systems are the only way a hair loss sufferer, and especially a youthful person, can get a youthful density and get all their hair back. So that was a good story. So Scott has been with us for, I believe, about 8 years now. And today he's getting a new look, and we're excited because as we progress with our client, with a client, their styles evolve. You know, as we do new fronts or as we make new systems, and you know, we take them through different stages and get a different set of aesthetic goals. We try to work with a little bit of what's happening on the street, yet give them styles that withstand the test of time. So, Scott, let's get started. You all ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Hello again. We're back with Scott, and we got Scott's new look. You know, Scott's been through several different looks, but this time he wanted something a little bit more less uptight, more free-flowing hair. So let's actually look at Scott for a second. You can zoom in right to the hairline first. I mean, take your time to zoom in there. And you can see how all the hair looks like it's growing right out from the skin. You can actually see a little bit of darkness towards the scalps. I mean, as hair lightens from the sun, it should have a little darkness near the scalp. That's what happens in nature, so it should happen on our hair systems. All these little things make a difference. Now, Scott has a lot of natural gray hair, but why age him by putting that in the hair system? Instead of lightness coming from the gray, we decided together that lightness should come from the blonde. Keeps him youthful. I think it's a great look, and I hope you all agree.
I came to Farrell 8 years ago when I moved to LA, and I wanted a new look. I wanted a fresh look. I wanted a California look. That was important to me, and I wanted a hair system that was going to be able to keep up with my lifestyle and all the things I like to do. I try to stay active, swimming and running and playing tennis, and doing all of those things. I don't worry about my system. I don't worry about my hair. I usually forget it's even a hair system. I treat it as a natural part of me and go on with my day and don't ever worry about my hair.